Hi guys, ngayon, welcome sa example number 1 natin for NDDP or the Newton's divided difference polynomial. For the first example, the upward velocity of a rocket is given as a function of time in table 1. This is our table 1. Velocity as a function of time. We have time in unit for second and VT unit of meter per second. So let's determine the value of the velocity at t is equals to 16 seconds using the first order polynomial interpolation by Newton's divided difference polynomial method. Ang hinahanap dito is yung value ng Vt when t is equals to 16 seconds. And for the solution and for linear interpolation, the velocity is given by v of t equals to b sub 0 plus b sub 1 times t minus t sub 0. Kung nalilito kayo ba't naging ganito yung formula, galing yan sa formula na dinerive, diba, para sa linear na f of x is equals to b sub 0 plus b sub 1 x minus x sub 0. So, okay, malito kasi nahanap natin ngayon is velocity. Then, since we want to find the value at t is equals to 16, and we are using a first order polynomial, we need to choose the two data points that we are closest to t is equals to 16. So, hinahanap natin dito, Vt. Yan, ng t is equals to 16. And, yun yung unang step natin, diba, kanina, no, sa algorithm natin, or steps, itong step na to, hindi nyo makita. Choose 2 points. Since sa problem na to, sinasabi, meron tayong table na given. Pumili tayo ng points na malapit or closest to t is equals to 16. That also bracket t is equals to 16 to evaluate it. So, when we observe or when we see this table, dito yung nearest or closest sa 15 at 20 kasi hindi naman pwedeng 10 at 15 kasi 16 higher than 15. So, ito yung magiging bracket natin. Dito yan. Yung dalawang yan, yung magiging 2 points natin. So, the 2 points are t is equals to 15 and t is equals to 20. Then, t sub 0 is equals to 15 kasi yun nga, and para maano natin yung t sub 0, ang equivalent ng 15 is 362.78. Yan. Second point, t sub 1 will be 20 and v sub t sub 1 is equals to 517.35. Yan. So, meron na tayong givens. Anong next sa step natin? Prepare the formulas, diba? And givens. Then, solve for b sub 0 and f and b sub 1. So, next step doon, isa-solve natin yung b sub 0. b sub 0 is equals to v t of 0. Baka malito kayo. So, equivalent nun is 362.78. Yun din siya eh. Ayan siya. B sub 0, equal lang. Ganun lang. Diretso lang. Then, for the b sub 1, is equals to v t sub 1 minus v t sub 0 over t sub 1 minus t sub 0. Kung nalilito kayo ulit, parang ganito din yan. Galing dito. So, recall natin yung naalala nating formula. Ayan. Diyan. Ayan o. F of x sub 1 minus f of x sub 0 over x sub 1 minus x sub 0. Huwag kayong malito kasi pinalitan lang yung mga variable pero equivalent pa rin sila. As long as pareha sila ng function, lumilipad na. Ayan. So, proceed tayo dito. May given tayo na b t sub 1. Ito, 517.35 minus b sub t sub 0, 362.78 over x sub 1 natin, ano? Diba ang x sub 1 natin is t sub 0, t sub 1 equivalent lang sila. Kaya dito, diba? Oh? So, okay, malito. 20 kasi t sub 1 minus t sub 0 is 15. So, yun. Calculate natin. It will be equal to 30.914. So, meron na tayong b sub 0 at b sub 1. Lumilipad. Yan, sorry na lumilipad eh. So, pwede na tayo mag-proceed dun sa formula na initially, ito, balik tayo dyan. B sub t, ay b of t is equals to b sub 0 plus p sub 1 t minus t sub 0. So, substitute lang lahat ng meron. Meron na tayong b sub 0, 362.78 plus b sub 1, 30.914 t minus t sub 0 is 15. T lang kasi hindi naman siya t sub 1, hindi naman siya t sub 0, t lang talaga siya. Baka malito kayo doon. Tandaan nyo yan, t lang to, so wala siya, hindi siya t sub 0, hindi siya t sub 1. So yan, ayan na siya. Yung t natin, kung naaalala nyo, may given tayo na t is equals to 16, diba? Yun yung given, isa sa given. So, yung given natin is, or yung t, mali. Yan. Yung t natin is greater than or equal to 15, but less than or equal to 20. So, yung sinasama natin yung 16 yun. So, v of 16 is equals to 362.78 plus 30.914, 16 minus 15. So, calculate natin. We have 393.69 meter per second. Siya yung v of t at T16. Yan, 'di ba? Madali lang siya. Basta wag lang kayong malitong change ng variables. Parehas lang naman ang function yun kahit ganyan. And kung i-derive or i-expand natin to, kasi 'di ba ginamit natin dito yung Newton's divided difference method. Pag in-expand natin to, ang makukuha nito sa direct method is negative 100.93 plus 30.91 914t. Yan yung makukuha mo pag direct method. And mas naniniwala ako na mas mabilis tong NDDP kaysa sa direct method pag ganitong susolve mo. Kasi hindi mo na kailangan mag-solve ng 2 simultaneous. Basta diretso na lang siya. Mas convenient na alam mo yung formula. Yun yung kinaganda ng NDDP. Yun lang for the first example. kita-kit sa second example. Thank you. Example number 2. Thermistors are used to measure the temperature of bodies. Thermistors are based on materials change in resistance with temperature. And to measure the temperature, manufacturers provide you with a temperature versus resistance calibration curve. If you measure resistance, you can find the temperature. A manufacturer of thermistors makes several observations with the thermistor, which are given on table number 2. So this table number 2, temperature as a function of resistance, ito yun. Determine the temperature corresponding to 754.8 ohms using Newton's divided difference method of interpolation and a first-order polynomial. So, sa example na to, parehas lang siya halos dun sa example number 1 natin, kung napanood nyo. And for linear interpolation, the temperature is given by T of R is equals to B sub 0 plus B sub 1 R minus R sub 0. Ganun pa din, same pa din dun sa original formula natin para sa linear interpolation. And since we have to find the temperature at R is equals to 754.8 and we are using a first order polynomial, we need to choose the two data points that are closest to R is equals to 754.8 that also brackets to R is equals to 754.8 to evaluate it. Ganun ulit yung step natin na ginawa kanina. Yeah, there you go. These steps, we need to choose the 2 points. So, ang 2 points ay makukuha sa table. May marka na siya kasi ginamit ko siya kanina sa video. Pero, nag-error yung video kaya dinilit ko. So, may marka na siya. Ayan, ito na yung magiging bracket natin. 911.3 at 636 kasi ang given natin na ohms are 754.8. So, saan nakapaloob itong 754? Siyempre dito sa dalawang to, hindi pwedeng 1101 kasi lagpas na siya. Hindi rin naman pwedeng 451.1 kasi mababa yun. Hindi siya pasok. So, yan yung magiging 2 points natin. Yung 911.3 at 636. So, then, meron na tayong givens. R sub 0 is equals to 911.3 wherein anti R sub 0 natin is equals to 30.131. Kasi ito, galing dito. Yan. R1 will be 636.0 ang R1 natin equivalent ng 40.120. Yan. So, meron na tayong given. This next step is to solve for the B0, B sub 0 and B sub 1. B sub 0 formula is equals to T of R0 will be equal to 30.131. Yan na yun. Next is the B1, B sub 1. Ang magiging formula niyan is T R1 minus T R0 over R sub 1 minus R sub 2. Ay, I'm sorry. R sub 0. R sub 0. Yan. Mali. Substitute all the given 40.120 minus R sub 0, 30.131 over R sub 1 of 636.0 minus 911.3. So, when we compute it, we will have a negative 0.036284. So, yan. So, after nyan, next step natin, substitute all the answers and givens to f of 1 sub 1 of x, yung formula. Ito yun. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Dito natin ilalagay lahat ng nakuha natin. Adjust. Yan. So, punta na tayo sa T of R is equals to B sub 0 plus B sub 1 R minus R sub 0. Yan. Sorry, hindi kita. Lagay lang yung mga nakuha mong values. B sub 0, B sub 1. Nilipad. Mahangin. Ayan. So, substitute na natin. 30.131 plus B sub 1. Negative na to. So, negative na yan, guys. Negative yan. Negative. Negative 0.036284 times ang R. Wala, diba? Wala tayong R. Minus R sub 0 natin. 911.3. Ayan. Meron na tayo. And since meron tayong, again, R na given kanina, of 754.8. Yan. Ang value nun, 636.0. So, ito yung magiging domain natin. R is greater than or equal to 636, but less than or equal to 911.3. Tama, diba? So, it's 754.8. Lagay si 730.131 minus 0.36284, 754.8 minus 911.3, and compute. Wait lang. Nakuha natin 35.809 degrees Celsius. So, ito na siya. Ito na ang ating hinahanap na temperature corresponding to 754.8 ohms. Dali lang, diba? Yan. Yun na yung final answer natin. Kung ginamit natin yung direct method, ito yung magiging sagot. 63.197 minus 0.0362284. Mali kopya R. Yan. Yan yung magiging kalabasan. Hindi na nakita. Sorry. Ayan. Yan yung magiging kalabasan ng direct method. Pero, madami siyang steps na ginawa para lang makuha to. Compare dito sa kailangan mo lang talaga masterin yung formula. So, I hope na naintindihan nyo naman. Thank you for watching and see you sa example number 3. Okay, for example number 3, a robot arm with a rapid laser scanner is doing a quick quality check on holes drilled in a 15 by 10 rectangular plate. The centers of the hole in the plate describes the path the arm needs to take, and the hole centers are located on the Cartesian coordinate system, with the origin at the bottom left corner of the plate, given by the specifications in table number 3. So, yung robot daw, merong rapid laser scanner na nagche-check ng QA or quality check ng holes kasi may specific hole na ma-perfect, need ma-perfect. It is 15 by 10 rectangular, in a 15 by 10 rectangular plate. So, we have the table number 3, the coordinates of the holes on the plate. And if the laser is transversing from x equals to 2 to x equals to 4.25 in a linear path, what is the value of y at x is equals to 4 using Newton's divided difference method of interpolation and a first order polynomial. So sa given na to, parehas lang ng mga earlier examples ng example 1 at 2. Parehas lang din ng way. Ang meaning ng traversing, sinesearch ko. Meaning ng traverse, para mas malinawan kayo dito sa term na to, traversing, it is to travel across or through. Meaning parang biglang nag-move back and forward or sideways. Yun. If the laser is traversing from x equals to 2 to x equals to 4.25 in a linear path, what is the value of y at x equals to 4? Dito naman, nahanap na yung x or value ng y. So, for linear, ito ba? Yan. For linear interpolation, the value of y is given by y of x is equals to b sub 0 plus b sub 1 times x minus x sub 0. And since we want to find the value of y at x equals to 4, using the 2 points na given na sa problem, yung 2 and 4.25, then we can also get the givens. Then x sub 0 will be 2, x sub 1 will be 4.25, y of x sub 0 will be equal to 7.2, and y of x sub 1 will be equal to 7.1. Galing lang din yun sa table, guys. Yan. So, let's start on solving b sub 0. b sub 0 is y of x sub 0, and y of x sub 0 is 7.2. Meron na tayong b sub 0. Next, b sub 1 is equals to y of x sub 1 minus y of x sub 0 over x sub 1 minus x sub 0. Yan na yung formula niya. Substitute lahat ng values. 7.1 minus 7.2 over x sub 1 is 4.25 minus 2.00. So, b sub 1 natin will be negative 0.044444. Yan. Ang galaw. Yan. So, meron na tayong b sub 0 and b sub 1. Next step is balik dito. Substitute all the answers and givens to this formula. Y of x is equals to b0 plus b sub 1 x minus x sub 0. So, nagalaw. B sub 0 natin 7.2 minus, kasi negative to, 0.0423 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yan. 4 times x minus 2.00. Eh, since may given na din tayong x kanina, yung x is greater than or equal to 2 but less than or equal to 4.25. And nabanggit yun kanina sa problem, 4 ang ating x. Diba? Check natin. Yan. What is the value of y at x equals to 4? So, x natin is 4. Substitute lang yung 4. 7.2 minus 0.044345 4.00 minus 2.00. Yan. And y of 4.00. So, ang final answer natin will be 7.1234 inches. Yan yung final answer natin. Kung i-expand naman gamit yung direct method, ito yung magiging kalabasan. So, y of x is equal to 7.2889 minus 0.04444x. Ganyan din. Parehas lang. Pero, dito kasi, mas simple kaysa sa direct method. Ayun lang, sana nagets nyo yung example number 3. And magpo-proceed na tayo sa next topic. Under pa rin ng interpolation, Newton's divided interpolation, or Newton's divided difference interpolation. But this time, it will be on quadratic form. Thank you.